One more thing. Let me hit that. Bam. There we go. So let's talk about some things.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You're from Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, what is Ohio's music scene? Like, what's your music scene?
We have a few artists that blew up from Ohio. Um, one of our bigger artists would be like Life Jennings. Life Jennings is
Ooh,
actually
okay.
from Toledo, Ohio, and that's where I'm at. So
I did not know that.
we have him. Of course, we have like Machine Gun Kelly, and uh, I would say, yeah, those two are probably like the bigger artists, and then we have like Katie Holmes, who's like from who's from Toledo, Ohio as well. That's like super random, but yeah,
Mm,
uh-huh.
uh,
Underground
who
music.
influenced you?
Who influenced me
Yeah,
musically or battle rap wise?
we're gonna start with music. Then we're gonna go into you for as battle rap.
When I was a kid, I came up listening to Twister and Crucial Conflict, just because I'm I'm from Chicago as well. Like that's where I was born at. I was born in Chicago. All my family and my folks is like back home in Chicago. So when we was coming up out there, they was listening to more music like that, Do or Die, more of like the kind of Twister type. That's what my family was listening to at the time. So of course, I was able to rap Twister's verses really clear, really good. So people would have me rap them all the time. So then eventually what I did, I started like taking like a Twister verse and then putting my own lyrics in there. And then and as time went on, I just was able to like develop my own verse. So yeah, I would say Twister. And then along the way, Ludacris, Redman, Method Man. I didn't really start listening to Jay Z until I was like old enough to really understand what he was talking about. Jay Z, Tupac, Biggie, Eminem. Eminem was a huge influence because he's from only about 45 minutes away from me in Detroit. So everybody out here knew about Eminem.
Salute the Bargain TV. Hashtag ATS.
Ah, shout out my guy, the ATS family.
Oh, we gonna get into that too, cause I got some questions as far as that. When we get into like your battle rap part, we gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Music, you have a lot of it. You have a lot of it on Spotify, a lot of it on Apple Music. If if you had to pick a song that represents you now, what would it be?
Hmm. I would say that's a good question. I would say I like that human sleeve joint. That's like the newest. That's the newest joint I put out. That's like now. I like that joint because um, me and my friends, we always get into like the whole conspiracy theory conversations and stuff like that.
Mm,
And I like to be able to take things and make them into something that nobody thought that it could be, right? So, say for instance, the song "Human Sleeve" is just really about clones. That's all it's really about, and it's about me being like a clones dealer. Like I'm out here in the desert making clones, and I'm selling them to these different corporations and stuff like that. One thing about my music, I love to get into character. I don't like to be boxed in to one of those guys who feel like they got to talk about everyday life, and which I don't knock it. I don't. I have songs like that, but it's just I just don't want to be boxed in. I want to be more like Stephen King is. You know what I mean? Like I might want to be John Singleton one day and create something. You know, I don't want to. I don't never want to be boxed into that. Just that whole stigma of you have to talk about real life and everyday life. So yeah, human sleeve, human sleeve.
Okay.
It's a
That's
couple other joints
understandable.
on there too. It's a couple other joints. Actually, that track was produced by a producer named Young Nav. He actually
Salute to him.
he produced the last two or three joints I put out. Um, and then the album that I put together, the Fantasy Pain. I have like maybe four or five different producers that I've been working with over the years that put that project together with
Okay. What's the goal with the music?
me.
Are we trying to get signed? Are we going like strictly sticking
Well,
independent?
as far as music, I always want to stay independent. I've had offers. It's always, um, it's always something. You know, I don't mind change. I don't mind, rolling with the punches. But when it comes to certain things like the creative part, I've went through artist development before musically, so I know the do's and don'ts when it comes to the actual performance of creating a song, writing a song, putting it together, how to promote it, how to put it out, different things like that. Um, I think the issue that I bump into is people always, it's always somebody that's trying to be my everything musically. So I don't like when I have one person that's trying to be my manager, but then you're trying to be my producer, but then you want to be my, you know what I mean, my social media manager. And you have to understand these jobs require multiple people, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm very particular about how I move, what I put out, the way I carry myself over social media and different things like that. So as far as my goal musically is to just stay independent. I'm not pressed about making money off music. I love it that much. I really just want to get the recognition for my writing because I've also ghostwritten for other artists, big artists. Not gonna name them because that's against ghostwriter code, but I yeah. So I think my goal is to eventually go into artist development. I just love developing artists. Um, I went through it myself. I went through situations where I couldn't even say can't. They was like, every time you say can't, you gotta do 10 push-ups. At the end of the night, I let them rack up too. At the end of the night, I had like 90 push-ups, 100 push-ups to do because I said I can't do it. But that was just them putting it in my mind that I could do it. You know, growing up, I grew up in the project, coming from Chicago, where my brothers were in two separate gangs, opposing gangs. One vice lord, one folk. You feel me? I'm coming from that, and then coming straight to Toledo, north side of Toledo, where there's Bloods and Crips and all these other gangs that I didn't even know about. You feel me? I came up in that. So coming up around a lot of different negative things, when I got into artist development, the first thing they wanted to work on with me was positive thinking. So that's all that really was them like, and then you gain a little muscle a little bit along the way. So it really didn't hurt me to go through that, you know. So yeah, like I really want to go into artist development. I got a few tools. I have the ability to hear a song and I can recognize what you can do better to make the song better. So yeah, that's the end. That's like end game when it comes to music. Like that's end game for it. Is like ghostwriting. That's when I'm like, you know what I mean? I look weird rapping. All gray and you know what I'm saying? Like when I look strange rapping, that's when I wanna play more of the teacher role. So yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
That makes sense. If you could have one person, any producer that's mainstream, produce you a song, who would it be And what artist would you have feature on that song?
Okay, this might be a crazy combination, but I definitely need Timberland in there.
Fire.
I need Timberland in there. Can I pick two producers like a
Yeah.
co-producer? Okay, Timberland. I need Timberland in there, and then I will probably go with um I think Timberland and the Justice League would be. I just think those two would be crazy because the Justice League comes with like the live instrumentation. That's what you hear with Maybach music, and then Timberland is just so versatile. And then I gotta have the Queen. I gotta have Missy Elliott on there. If I'm working with Tim, if I'm working with Tim, I'm going with Missy Elliott because she ought to know how to do everything I don't know how to do. So she ain't gonna do nothing but compliment the song. That would be
That's
yeah, yeah, that would be crazy with the Justice League with the live instrumentation. Oh my god, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. So yeah,
I like it.
that's
I
what I'm gonna
like
go
it.
with Tim.
I'm a huge Missy fan, so I like that.
She's so talented. She is so talented.
Creative. Like I don't think videos are the same since Missy did the all the different dramatics and different things in her videos. She kind of like pushed it that to the limit that everybody has to like reach up for that now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
she always
did
been she always been left. Like if everybody is going right, Missy going left. That's what I always respected about her career and everything that they do together. And I seen in an interview where Tim was saying like he was like Missy is like a mastermind behind a lot of the stuff that we heard from him. Like as far as like it being so different, I'm like, man, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. And I just think I would mesh well with them. Like I feel like because and I feel like they would be like you know how like you have like people that are like kind of outcast because they're like almost like on a genius level, but like just weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Like on it, but in a
mm,
good way. In a good way. I don't want people out there to don't cancel me. I'm talking about in a good way though. You know what I mean? Like and I feel like I can learn a lot from that camp over there. Them and out Rick Ross too. I like Ross production, the way he do business. Yeah. Plus, who don't like Miami, right? So yeah.
yeah. Did being an artist lead you to battle rap or not?
Um, it was one of those things where I was in the studio with somebody and they was like, "Man, you should try battle rap." And I kind of just brushed it off because I always liked it, but I I never wanted to like really step on the other side of that camera. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy
Mm,
watching it, but then I went to an event. Um, actually, this would be my second battle rap event that I went to ever, and my bro Payne was hosting it, and I went in there, and it was it was a complete difference from the first time, because when I went the first time, battle rap wasn't the way it is like now. Like even the battle rap format was different. So when I went in there this time, it was like how like say like you've been hooping right all your life, right? Like you've been hooping, and you know how sports is. Like sometimes, like when you really good in your town, like
yeah.
you killing them. But then you finally go out of town and you see real competition. That's what it felt
Yep.
like coming over the battle rap. Like, and it's not to sound like arrogant or anything like that, but people with Toledo and like the different cities that I have made noise in, they'll tell you like I get on the track and go crazy. A lot of people will tell you that. I won't tell you that, but they will. You know what I mean? But It's
Mm-hmm.
just that battle rap was like I felt like it was people on my level. It was people better. Not saying it's not people better musically because that's not true, but it was like that was something that I can reach out and touch. You know what I mean? Like battle rap, me seeing it in person like that, I was like, man, I'm infatuated with words. So when I was hearing them do things that I didn't even think of, it just really made me just feel like I want part. Like I don't care if I'm promoting this shit. I don't care if I just want parts. I really want to get out there and push myself and see if I can do battle rap. And since that first time, I've been I've been battling on a consistent basis and doing the music too. If I'm not sure who all on here, but y'all get a chance, check out my Instagram. Just go on Instagram, type in hashtag JT from ATS, and my page will pop right up. I got mic performances, freestyles. I got battle rap clips on there. Like everything that I do rap wise is on my Instagram.
Ohio battle rap scene. What is it like? Is
Um,
it big or is it small?
okay, it's not it's not a big battle rap thing. Uh, it's bigger than I know because I'm not brand new, but I'm fairly new to battle rap. So it's a lot bigger than I know, but it's not like one of the bigger leagues out there or bigger scenes out there as far as battle rap. For instance, in Toledo right now, ATS. Like when people ask you who battle here, they'll name Pain, Tato, you know what I mean, Fifth Element, JT, Gifted, Rent. Like they they naming us. Like so, there are other battle leagues outside of Toledo though, like Fonz and them. Fonz is that's my guy. Like Fonz is good people. He has a battle league in Cleveland, and they also have a battle. They got a battle league, I believe, in Columbus. It's a battle league in Columbus, and it's one in Cincinnati as well. So like the bigger cities got battle leagues, but like I said, it's not the biggest battle league, but it's a little bigger than I even know because I'm still learning and figuring out who everybody is and different things like that. So, but they got some killers out there though too. Like I said, Fonz is one. Fonz is dope. I'm actually a fan of Jay Jeans too. Jay Jeans is fire. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, 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 he's fire. Of course, Pain, Tato. You know what I mean? Like I always gotta give them props because they pretty much brought me over to battle rap, and that's who I was pretty much like looking at as far as like battle rap goes. You know what I'm saying? Like um, Tato career is not a very long career, but what she's done so far in a short amount of time is definitely something to admire and look up to. Pain, the stuff that he's doing, his accomplishments over the time. You know what I mean? Like that's something I look up to. So yeah, I always like look at Ohio as like my home. Like that's my home. Like even though I'm from the shy too, I grew up right here in Ohio. Like I got people that real live rock with my music, and my what's dope about it, my fans switched over from my music and they coming with me to battle rap. So that let me know,
Oh,
yeah, that's letting me know that I'm on the right path because they would have been like, you know what I mean? I don't really like JT battle. Who is JT? Because my rap name is my full Julian Thomas. So you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like battle rap gave me that nickname, the JT nickname. So it's like, who the hell is JT, man? We ain't rocking with this guy.
yeah.
But yeah, like I,
Where do you fit in with the Fonz? the likes of a Fonz, a Tato, J Jeans, a Pain. Where do you fit in, far as like talent wise with those?
Where do I fit in?
Yeah,
Um, it's actually a very good question. Um, I would say, um, I'm making my way to like almost like like side by side, like the Avengers. You know what I mean? That's what I'm working towards. I ain't there yet, but that's what I'm working towards. Like I see myself. I definitely see myself fitting in somewhere because out of everybody you name, everybody is writers. That's one thing we all got in common already is we can write. Everybody that is like Fonz be coming up with some of the craziest shit. JJ, you know what I'm saying? Pain, tech, they everybody coming up with crazy shit. So as far as the writing goes, I'm like right there. You feel me? But
mm,
right now, right now, like I'm not. I'm a team player. So you know, as battle rap, they say it's about popularity and everything, but I feel like if you have somebody in the camp that's like that's that's on their way or close, we all need to push that person. You know what I mean? And we can get
yeah.
our shit off too in the process. But as far as like where I fit in with the people you name, I say give me about a year and a half, year or two. You know what I'm saying? Wait till y'all see what I do on RBE this time. You know what I mean?
Oh, we gonna talk about that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, what?
We
Yeah.
gonna
No,
get into
my
that.
bad. I ain't want to skip ahead. My bad. My bad.
No, 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 you're good. Cause after I ask this, we're gonna get right into the RBE stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like
Top five in Ohio.
top five in Ohio.
Yep.
Okay. Um, to me, um, it's gonna be because I mean, really, I could just be like ATS, 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 ATS.
Mm,
Man, like he could just work his way down. But I'll be fair. Um, top five, I would say Pain, Fun, Tato, um, Wreck, and J Jeans. Top five in Ohio. Um, yeah, I think that's a solid five. And that's being fair without me being like, hey, Tato, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tato, Red,
mm.
Fifth Element, JT. Instead of being cliche with it, you know what I mean? I give a legit top five.
Top five new talent in Ohio.
Top five new talent. Um, honestly, I don't know. You talking about musically?
Either or, music or battle rap.
I don't know a lot of I don't know a lot of the like music. It's a couple cats that I know that's like from here, but I really don't listen to a lot of music artists like that. It sounds weird,
Okay.
but like I listen to lately though, since I got older, I've been like kind of like in the R&B for real. But I still listen to music, but I listen to a certain type. They gotta be rapping. Like you know what I mean? Like being a battle rapper,
Mhm.
you overly analyze every lyric you hear now. So like if it don't at least, I'll tell you like I listen to whoever sounds good. So if they just come across my YouTube with something while I'm surfing the net, I'll check it out if it sounds good. But as far as like new artists, I can tell you about the artist that's here in Toledo that would be
Okay.
that would be pretty much new for real because a lot of people like way out there may not know them. But you have a few artists here. You have artist Boom the Bomb. He's very dope.
Hmm.
He has like almost like the best of both worlds when it comes to styles. Like he's able to jump into like that new sound bag, and then he's also able to jump into like a team backpacker sort of bag, which is actually nice to hear like a boom bap. You know what I mean? It's kind of refreshing to hear that after hearing dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You hear that all the
Mhm.
time from all these artists that sounded like it's refreshing to hear something different. Boom
Yeah.
bap. Shayla Chanel, she's the artist in there. She's very dope. Uh, I don't want to miss nobody. My guy Frankie Corleone, he's very good. You get a chance. He has probably the biggest catalog in probably in Ohio, bro. I would even go out on on a limb and say that because he's been dropping consistently for over 10 years. I'm talking maybe one or two projects at least a year. So he had his catalog is crazy. Um, there's there's quite a few. There's actually a guy here named Jody Greasy. He's an artist. He's actually a comedian and artist, and he probably has like one of the biggest social media followings in our area. For
Okay. Um, was Bones your first battle?
Bones was my first battle,
Was that a one rounder or a three rounder?
3 rounds. Three
Ooh.
rounds was my first battle. Uh, Man, when I look at that battle, I'll be like, damn, I was like terrible, but I it's it's it was. We talk about this battle all the time because I don't think that was his first battle, but with us being in the crew now, you know what I mean? Like we always talk
Mhm.
about that, and yeah, man, that was probably one of my like most fun battles for real. Even though it was my first one, it's always a good time when the when everybody in the crowd is cool. You know what I mean? Like ain't no arguing and bickering and you know what I mean? Like ain't nobody messing the
Yeah.
event up. It's just a smooth night. And that's what I like about that battle for real. Like we both is just amateur as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like up there
Mhm.
battling, man, you know, like battling it out. And it was cool because like during the process of that battle, like me and Bones became tight as hell. You know what I mean? Just became cool as
Mm.
hell. So yeah, man, I really enjoyed that battle. First battle.
How did going from battling on those leagues to being on RBE and being a part of the intake, how did that come about? How did you know about the
Um,
RBE intake process?
well, I've already was going to RVE events. Um,
Okay.
I've introduced myself to Wayne not as a rapper or anything, just kind of hey, how you doing? I don't know if you know I rap at the time or not, but I went to I went to it was a blue room battle, and I think
Okay.
Ill Will, and shout out to Ill Will too, cool as hell. Ill Will was battling hell is his name? It's not that I forgot his name. I'm trying to remember who he was battling. Uh,
Was that Hollow?
Hollow the Don. He was battling Hollow that night, and I had already like gained momentum in battling and stuff like that. So it was talks of the intake. Now, what I didn't know was that Wayne had already started putting together the first intake of last year, the first group, intake one. So I reached out. I wake up early as hell. I'm one of the morning people. I wake up early as hell, right? So um, when we got back from Atlanta, I told myself like I'm gonna take a chance and I'm gonna inbox Wayne. You know what I mean? Of course, I came to RB because that's where pain is at. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to battle beside my brother. So that was a big reason why I even decided to hit Winged Up. So I hit her up, and she actually responded. I think it was just like the timing was right or something. Cause I hit her up and she was like, "Okay, cool." She was like, "I'm putting together the first one. I'm gonna get back to you with the second one." So like maybe about like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, she hit me back. Boy, I was like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, you know how like you get that notification across your phone? I'm doing something
Mhm.
completely different. I see her shit come across my phone. I stopped everything I was doing. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me see what this say. And that's how I got in the intake. Um, and I'm very grateful. I only battled one time on the intake
I
last
was
year.
gonna ask you about
Now,
that.
people will assume that EAZ just came in and swept me so bad that I couldn't come back. No, that wasn't the case. Um, when I actually had an opportunity to battle again, but I lost my mom. So when I
Oh,
my mom went into a coma right like the weekend before on Mother's Day, the weekend before, um, the weekend before the intake battle. Now, my mom was like one of my biggest supporters. You know what I mean? Like, she always was watching my battles, keeping up with what was going on, stuff like that. So, um, I'm dealing with that now, which was pretty much new information. But I didn't want to pull no bullshit and take that man opportunity away from him. Because anybody in their right mind would have been like, I gotta drop out of this shit.
mm,
But I didn't want to take his opportunity away from him. But if you notice, if you watch some of my other battles, my energy and everything is there. It's just I could not for the life of me. Like the same morning of the battle, they called me and told me like, hey, your mom is not showing no progress. They asking me if I want to pull the plug, all types of shit. So, dealing with that and going into this battle and still trying to keep my game face on, I just could not, I couldn't get that energy I wanted. But that's not to take nothing away from EAZ. EAZ came in there and did exactly what he was supposed to do. Like, even though I am his highest viewed battle on RBE, he battled 3 times. They kept declining. But I was gonna say, you know, I definitely appreciate the opportunity to spin the block. I had two separate opportunities that was thrown out there. They wasn't thrown out there for me specifically, but um, it was put in the chat. Would you like to battle such and such? A guy got to me beforehand. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I did battle twice since I was on RBE.
who'd you battle?
I battled this little young dude, the Phenom. But before that, I battled a guy who leaked our battle, so they didn't even want to drop the battle after that. And I went crazy in there. This was like my battles. I took what I learned from being on RBE and watching what I did on RBE and applied it. And it's it's crazy. I went crazy. I went crazy on the one little dude. You kill a motherfucker when when you give him a nickname and sticking with him. Like after the battle, they still calling him the nickname that I gave him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Mm,
damn, like I'm like that's pretty entertaining. But yeah, battled twice since then, and then this time around, I'm not accepting no battle. I got one battle that I've already made obligations to outside of the process, but this time it's
mm,
personal. It's so personal. It's so personal, and it's not nothing personal against anybody in particular. It's just more. See, with my last performance on RBE, people are going off that. So like when I
yep.
try to give advice in the group, or if I try to, on the Twitter spaces try to drop some gems, it don't hold no weight because they think I can't rap. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the
Yeah.
respect ain't there yet. So like when they see when they like, cause I'm battling my brother. I got to battle my brother on this next, in this next process. I mean, the next battle. So it's like
Can you say who you're battling?
I can't say it's already been talked about. It's me and ATX Rick battling each other.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's another brother on brother crime.
yeah, brother on brother.
First we got Shadow and Marvelous. Now you and Rec.
Yeah, man, Rick. It's quite a few people because you got King Benny and Scales battling each other.
Yep.
It's a lot of like brother on brother, or you know what I mean, family on family, domestic violence going on. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But Wing know it's gonna bring out the best in y'all though.
I, me personally, like I wouldn't mind battling Rex, but I already battled him. I battled Rex
Yeah. Yes,
three
you have.
rounds already in
Did
Toledo.
you win?
Yeah, oh, I won that. I won that. You gotta watch it. You
So
gotta watch
it's
it
like a
again.
revenge score for him then.
It's more because I was the underdog then too. I was the underdog then, and I'm the underdog now. And that's my brother. Hey, he is fire. Red is
Fat.
fire. Like
Fat.
that shit, that performance he did where he was talking about his mom and his you know what I mean? That was straight from here. Like I can't knock
Yeah.
that. Like I can't knock that. But I haven't really had the opportunity to like redeem myself yet on RBE, and that's really what it's about for me. Because I can't leave that. I can't pause. I can't leave that taste in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go in
Mm-hmm.
there. I gotta go on there and show them what I really can do, what I'm really capable of. Then what the shit that I say in the gyms I be dropping about paid advertisement and shit like that. Then they'll probably listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but right now I'm just a motherfucker that's just talking. I'm just talking shit right now until I rap. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. I will say this. One thing I didn't do was I didn't just fade into nothing. When I didn't battle, I still promoted the battle. Even though they said I lost, I still promoted the battle. You know what I mean? I put paid
Mm-hmm.
advertisement on the battle. You know what I mean? Like I did what I was supposed to do with that battle as far as promoting. And that's why a year, not even a full year later, but damn near a year later, I can go on these Twitter spaces and then somebody like Doc Petty will go on there and tell them to look at my profile as the example of what your profile should look like. I haven't rapped in like 6, 7 months on RBE. And
Yep.
that's just simply because I knew how to promote, but they taught me how to get better with it and how to do it in a more effective manner. So I just took that and ran with it. I just kept promoting my battles. I kept promoting clips. My music is decent, so I was using my music to promote my battles to promote my music. It's a lot of ways you can strategize and do this shit. And I
That's
ain't
what I
afraid.
was saying.
Yeah, I'm really not afraid to I'm not afraid to give away the sauce. But I'm not gonna sit up here and just talk and talk and talk. And if you're not gonna, you know what I mean, take heed to what I'm
Mm,
saying. I crack jokes, but I got some gems I can really be dropping. You know what I mean? I just like
mm.
I gotta rap good first before they listen. So that's it.
ATS. Who's all a part of ATS?
ATS is a group of 8 members. Everybody's their own entity that came together to create one entity. Pain, Tato, Rick, Fifth Element, Gifted, who's battled on grind time. He's been around for a real long time. Gifted, Bone, Z, and then myself. I'm the newest member.
Okay.
8 members.
Okay.
hmm
Controversial time. Time to stir some pots with some questions.
Mhm.
Who has the best pen for the intakes?
Who has the best pen?
Yeah.
And I'm a listen. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. I like King Madison. I feel like to me, King Madison has one of the best pens in the whole process. I'm sorry. And I that's not taking nothing away from nobody else. It's just and it was others too from last year that I thought for sure was gonna go all the way. But this year, King Madison is very dope. Um, who else? I think Marvelous is dope. I can see things. I see things that he could do better. He gonna hate. He gonna hate that I said that. I see things you can do better, Marv. But I respect your pen, bro. I really do. Dude, I'm just joking around with him. But King Madison, I think Marv is fire. I think King Benny is fire. What I like about King Benny shit, King Benny is not afraid to not be a punchline rapper. Like you, is that he kind of reminds me of like a little of like almost like Pain. You know how Pain is like not a punchline rapper, but he know how to like kind of like know how to make his real life shit almost sound like a punch. Like King Benny is dope. Um, Scales, Scales is fire. Scales is fire. He's very entertaining. I've seen some of his battle clips. Scales is actually dope. Uh, hmm, yeah. I say out of everybody, as far as like the actual, Perry King Madison might be number one
I'm not mad at that
until I battle again. Or
until you battle again.
no, but yeah, King Madison. I like his pen. He's like a scheme puncher kind of. I'm learning the terms too. So if I'm saying
Mhm.
anything wrong, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm still learning the battle rap terms, but I
Mm,
think he's very clever with the way he comes up with shit. I like when people don't take the first thing they think of and write it down. It sounds like he actually takes the time out to be like, okay, that's a punch, but how could I make it better? And that's why I think his shit's fire. It's a lot of us, so don't. If I'm missing somebody, y'all, you know what I mean. You
I'm
gotta.
not mad at
Uh,
you saying Madison has the best pen. Cause like when I talked to him, I said I compared him to like an Emerson Kennedy.
mm,
Like Emerson has a great pen
I like
and he's slick with some of the things he says. He
it.
pins it, he puts it together very well, so does Madison. So I'm not mad at that. I don't think too many people would disagree with that.
Yeah, because I mean, did you see his? I was there when he battled Marvelous, right?
Mm,
He said something fire. Marv, Marv is a like a. I guess he might be like a car salesman or something. So he
yeah, I
on
think he
that.
is.
He say I pull up. What he say? I hop out of a. What he say? I pull some shit about I'm release me a Civic. He said I pull up. He said I hop out of a hoopy and squeeze in a lemon. I'm like this. When I first heard him, I'm like, because he said he was quiet. You know, they be them quiet motherfuckers that be chilling at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He and that motherfucker chilling. Almost didn't even notice. He just blended in with the background. He like, all right, we gonna have Marvelous versus King Madison. So he stand up, and this nigga go crazy in there. He went crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was the same day K Venom battled I Am Spoken, which was probably
Yeah,
the best battles in intake history. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was right there. K Venom is another one. I can't say he was quiet, but K Venom is like when you see him, you don't expect. you don't expect him to snap like that. Like
Not at all.
he looked like a kid almost. Not no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying. He's a smaller guy. So when I seen him at the event, I'm like, oh, this is somebody's little brother. He get up there and go crazy. Him and I am spoken. That was a fire battle. That was fire as hell. I enjoyed that.
Okay, so if Madison has the best pen, who's the best puncher?
The best puncher, probably Marvel. Marvel is probably the best puncher, simply because of the way he put his shit together. I think is real. His transitions are smooth, which they could be a little smoother. You know what I mean? But as far as like punchlines go, yeah, I think Marvel is probably the best puncher out of everybody.
You
They gonna
already
kill.
know.
They
Folks are
gonna
gonna
kill
feel
me.
away about that.
They
Oh
gonna
yeah.
they gonna kill me in the chat for this.
Oh
But
yeah, because I tweeted that about Madison having the best pen, and I'm tweeting about Marvelous being the best puncher. You already know you Public Enemy number one now.
I know. Uh, I think, but I mean, me being a writer and being able to step outside of even myself, you know what I'm saying, and analyze the
Mm-hmm.
situation, Marv is the best puncher.
I'm not mad at that though.
I didn't
I'm not
realize
mad at it.
I didn't realize that he was a punchline rapper until like I was like really like I heard him. He came back and battled somebody after he battled in that first intake, and I can't think of who it was who he battled when he came back. But that's when I knew. I was like, oh, okay, his style, he's a puncher.
Mm, Marv definitely. I told him the first time, like the first battle, he was just like a little too cool, too laid back.
That,
Then when he battled Muggy, I'm like, that's a whole
hey,
different person.
wait a minute. I'm so happy you brought Muggy up. Can we all admit that my round was better than Muggy's? Like, go back and listen to Muggy first round versus Trap Bandicoot. I knew Trap Bandicoot bodied Muggy. That shit he said about the microwave, about he said I felt like a lazy mother. I was ordered from the stove to the microwave or something. I was like, he, I, I'm a writer. And I give props what they do. I'm not, if Muggy round was better than mine, I would have just shut the fuck up, which I did. I did. I was quiet about it. But if you go to his first intake round and go to we both battled in season and not season two but intake two. Go to his round and then go to my round and tell me the shit that I said wasn't better than the shit that he said. Like I'm like, but I don't know. It's about other things too. So I can't just say that he didn't deserve to advance. I can't say that. But what I will say, I think my content was a lot better than his. Machete with a Kawasaki on his block, coming to do everything except karate with the chop. I've been holding this shit for months. Pardon me while I go potty on my op. The text do fly, think restroom signs. Upon entry, I can see his little body in the box. He didn't say nothing that was better than that. It's just EA's round was so fire. You know what I'm saying? They like,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't even try to hear JT shit. Hey,
So
EA,
you feel your round
my
for
round.
EAZ was better than Muggy's round for Trap Bandicoot.
Hell yes. I stand on that 100%. I stand on it 100%.
Muggy gonna be on your ass. You already know that's about to happen.
He ain't hiding right now.
He ain't hiding. He just battled last night.
I know, but as far as like him popping up, talking shit, I ain't been saying he been
Like
battling.
he be on the timeline. He
I
just
be
ain't
saying
in the
that's
RBE
what be
spaces.
weird. That's what be weird because he just kind of just left.
But that's why I was
Hey,
asking, like, is he part of the process still?
I don't
but
think so. It don't look like
so
it. It don't look.
and that's the feel that it gives, and that's kind of how like people are putting it. So but he working though. He did. He, in my opinion, he did really good last night on Wartown. He did really good.
Muggy is a good battle rapper.
Could
Like,
you beat Buggy?
could I beat Muggy? Hell
Could
yeah.
you beat Muggy?
Yes. I got too many styles. I got too many flavors for Muggy. Muggy gonna come in there. He gonna do what Muggy do, which is decent. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, like, I'm too versatile. I'm too versatile for Muggy. Like, I'm very hard to beat in a 3 round battle. These are 1 round battles. Which I
Mm-hmm.
like. I can get to. I know I need to get to certain things quicker. You know what I mean? And I've worked on
Mm-hmm.
that. I've worked on that. But one thing about me though is I study game tapes. I study my game tapes. I study other people's game tapes. You feel me? Like if me and Muggy was the battle, if we did a 3 round battle, it would be over with.
Now I was in the spaces when they mentioned about Monkey, and like they were talking a little bit about the Wartown battle last night. They were saying Muggy's fire, and then
Yeah,
they even talked about his battle with Jers. I feel as though he beat Jers, and to my understanding, he
he
was supposed
beat,
to battle Peaches next.
that's why he ran off. He beat
Like,
Jer-
what happened with
beat
that?
Jerd. He beat Jerd. Don't get me wrong. See, the reason why I pick on Muggy because I was there when Muggy first rapped. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel
Mm,
like I can pick on Muggy because we come from the same season. He bodied Jerry unless you watch the battle with it muted. If you watch the battle with you watch the battle on mute, Jers is bodying Muggy. You feel me? But if you listen to what the fuck that Muggy is going crazy on Jers. He beat Jers.
he
If
did. I had Muggy 2-1. I gave him the first and the second, and I gave Jers the third.
I feel like I don't know why he ran off. I can't say because I don't know what happened behind the battle rap scene on that. I do
Yeah.
I do know
But
him
just though he's outside though.
and
That's what he
oh
said.
yeah. He outside. He just it's just maybe it's just weird to just he like I don't know if he just woke up and was like I'm down with this shit. You know what I mean? Or if he's planning to come back at the last minute, I don't know.
I mean, I kind of didn't understand the situation, saying that you won your intake versus brick battle, and then you was gonna get Peaches, and then who knows if you would have did great with Peaches, who you could have got next.
I'm not gonna
I don't know.
I'm not
I
gonna
can't say what the situation is.
I can't lie to you. Peaches on a Usain Bolt run right now or something. She going crazy right now. And it would have been good. It would have been good for him. You know what I'm saying? Because he battling Peaches or RVE. You feel me? That would have been a good look.
Uh-huh.
But he can't. He wouldn't have been able to come in there like oh boy, like drop the ruler when he battled Peaches. Like people was about how he shouldn't have went in there joking with her because on a serious note, Peaches be punching and she not coming in there to play with you. You know what I mean? So
Nope.
it's like I don't know. I don't know. He
Muggy
was he
said
he was coming from
that's the only one.
what he say?
He said that's the only one because I said you feel your EAZ round was better than his round for Trap Bandicoot. So he said that's the only one.
Yeah, that's the I only rap once. It ain't like I could go in there and be like, oh my second shit was better than your second shit.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I told him you've only had one battle.
Yeah. Only
So
thing,
I mean, it'd be different if we had more to compare.
nah, but
But
if he want to book that 3 rounds though, we can do that.
I wouldn't mind saying that. I wouldn't mind saying that. And here's the thing about that because I don't. Well, it's a little crazy now because I don't. We don't really know his situation as far as RBE. That could have happened there, possibly.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what. I don't know his situation. You know what I mean? People do have
Yeah.
shit that pop up. You know what I mean? At the last minute, like I know I did. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, it's a lot of people that was like kind of because he built a following during the Twitter spaces. He had like a scheduled Twitter space. You know what I'm saying? People was used to that,
Uh-huh.
and he just stopped doing that. Like he just kind of disappeared off the RBE earth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing to me that like he had some momentum and like people were like pulling up to the spaces.
But
You had the momentum after the jurors battle, so the politics. I want to say politics. I don't know what if him and Wing have had a conversation. So I won't jump to conclusions, but I wouldn't mind seeing you and Muggy though.
I think it'll be a fire battle. That's the only reason I pick on Muggy for real because I think me and him will be a fire battle for real. Like he has energy. He does have energy. Like and he do say some shit too. Like he do got a pen. You feel me?
Mm,
He can't fuck with me though. You know what I mean? But he got something. You got something, kid. No.
really,
You know who else I want to battle too, man? I want to battle Marvelous too, man. 'Cause Marvelous
you versus Marvelous?
fucking slick. And Kid Death too. Not Death the Kid. That's my guy. I'm talking about Kid Death too, man. I battled.
Oh, okay. I ain't mad at that.
I'm these Kid Death is the one who battled. He battled Balboa.
Yeah,
Yeah, he pulled the PlayStation 5 box out of it. That was a hell. That was
yeah.
a hell of a move though, for real.
It was.
Yeah, that was dope. But yeah, you know, I gotta shoot my little shot. I gotta shoot my shots at my intake brother.
Facts. You do. I mean,
But shout out to Marvelous and King Shadow battling to get in the house. That's dope.
all right. Now that you mentioned that, because that's a brother on brother battle too.
It is.
Who are you picking for that one?
You know what? I believe it or not, and they probably gonna grill me for this. I think it could go either way. They've
I
said,
said it's gonna be 1-1 going to the third.
yeah, yeah, because I like, excuse me, I like, I like King Shadow style. Like the way he raps, it's fire as hell to me. He got that right now, you know what I'm saying? Like the way he, like his cadence, and then he say some heavy punches. He got some heavy punches. Feel me? Even though he looked like the little girl off Blackish, he looked like the little sister off Blackish. He got some punches there. But then you got Marvelous. Marv Marv has shown that he could punch like on a level of where it kind of make you wonder how would that battle have turned out between him and I don't want to say his name, you know what I mean? I don't want to stir too much up, but him and old boy, you know what I'm saying? Because he was
Mm-hmm.
punching when he came back. That marvelous was that was a dangerous marvelous. So
I think that would have been a really good back and forth battle.
hell yeah, everybody did.
It's unfortunate, whatever the situation was.
Yeah. So yeah, it's tough. They both do different things. It's not like it's about to be a mirror match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
If you could battle, if you could battle, well, no, let's start with this one. If you could team up with another air tank and team up with a brick, who would be your partner for a 2-on-2?
mm, as far as the intake go,
Yeah.
believe it or not, it's this dude named Nonchalant John.
Oh, I'm familiar with him. Yeah.
Uh, he hasn't rapped on RBE yet, but I think it's definitely between uh him or King Madison. Um, just based on because I do understand like the on the in a 2-on-2 battle, it has to be like some type of like chemistry. It can't just you can't just go on there and you do you and I do me and it's gonna sound good together. Like the shit has to be you gotta be a you gotta be a motherfucker that got a style that sound right with mine. So I think because I know how to scheme right. Like
Mhm.
it's one of the things I know how to do well. I didn't do it last time, but I really know how to do it. And I think me and Madison could really, really do damage in a 2-on-2 joint. And nonchalant John got that style too, sort of. They'll actually be dope in the 2-on-2 as well too.
True.
But yeah, yeah. As far as the bricks go, I think I think me and Jay Breed will sound fire. Just because I know how to I know how to bring an energy that will complement his style. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I think me and Jay Breed is fire to me. Period. You know what I mean? Like so, like
Mhm.
it would be interesting. It would be interesting to do a 2-on-2 with Jay Breed for real. Like I really respect his shit. Like what he does. Like for real. So yeah. It would be Breed, or I think I feel like a lot of people would say like um more like Deaf the Kid because like I could be lyrical like that, you know what I'm saying? So probably between those two, either Jay Breed or Deaf the Kid. I can't decide on
Okay. All right. Who's on your kill list?
one. My kill list.
Who's on your kill list? Who has to go? Who's got to go?
Uh for a minute. For a minute I was talking shit to Don Rich and Fuse the General. I was talking shit to Fuse too. Um I
I
don't really
mean,
have.
those are good choices, though.
I really don't have a kill list right now. Not right now.
Okay.
Right now, the objective is to go in there and just really go crazy. You feel me? Like because, like I said, I haven't rapped at a level uh, to where you know what I mean. Like I can really talk my shit because the only thing I could go off of is how good my promotion was. Because
Mm,
you know what I mean? They looking at it like you only battled one time on RBE. Like even though I got battles outside of that, still like in the RBE world, they like nigga you only battle once. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But I would love to come back on here after and then I'll give you a kill list. If
That works. That works perfectly
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Let everybody know where to reach you.
Actually, on any social media site, just hashtag JT from ATS, and everything will pop up. You can even just Google it. Just go on Google and do hashtag JT from ATS. Everything will pop up. Um, that's another social media trick. I can show my intake brothers. Use that same hashtag, and I'm pretty sure you know that too. You hang on to that same hashtag, and all your posts will connect later on down the line.
Yep. I be trying to tell. I tell the certain ones of them certain things. You could tell who like listens when people tell some things and who don't.
Right, right.
But
Yeah,
they'll figure it out sooner or later.
yeah, they'll figure it out. It'll be later on, but uh,
Hmm.
I can't, I can't, I can't be that guy no more. I only can drop. I only got a few gems left. You know what I'm saying? That's how you look at it. That's all you got left. I only got a few gems left.
Facts.
Careful when we get it.
But I thank you for coming on here, and we definitely want to spend a block after your battle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. My intake brothers, my ATS family for pulling up. Shout out to Payne, Tato, Rex, Fifth Element, Gifted, Lord Sire. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shout out to Jay, Talks with Jay. Make sure y'all check out her platform. She has a lot of dope interviews with a lot of dope rappers and people that are part of the battle rap community. Y'all get a chance.
Yep.
Check out my Instagram. I got freestyles. I got mic performances on there. I got battle rap clips. Or get at me directly. We can probably work on some music, whatever.
I like it. I like it. Maybe you could work with some of your RBE brothers on some music.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That's the cool thing about battle rap. The music part of battle rap is so many artists that's like fire, like super fire. I don't know where that it's like a in the music world it's kind of a weird thing where they think battle rappers can't do music. Some of them really can do music though. It's a
Yeah.
dude. It's a dude. I heard some of his music, and he can do R&B. Like he sing and shit. That's like I'm like, damn, that's dope. That's like what's it, show off. His music is fire as well. Like there's battle rappers out there that can really do music. For real.
That's why I say y'all gotta put the music where people can find it because they might attract to your music first before they even become a real fan of you as battle rapper.
Yeah,
But can't get them all the game.
right. You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink it. You feel me?
That's a fact. Like we can be giving y'all game during y'all spaces, and it's like I can tell who's actually listening to what Wing is telling y'all.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to her. Dropping the gems on us. You know what I mean? Like. See, my thing is like I don't talk a lot in spaces. I talk enough. You know what I mean? They might say something to me, then I jump on there and say something. But I'm mostly listening because I'm a believer in information. So, like, if anything I need to know will be said or will be relayed to us in the message. I don't need to get on there and just make an ass out of myself. So I go on there when it's necessary. Sometimes I go on there and talk shit. They talk about my hat. You know what I'm saying? A little shit like
Mhm.
that. It's all fun and games. But for the most part, like especially like in brick spaces, I don't talk as much in brick spaces because I'm in there to learn shit. I'm not in there to, you know what I mean? Like I'm in there. It's things that you can learn that they don't talk about every day. Like things that they do, like how to talk shit without being too disrespectful. That's one
Yeah.
thing I feel a lot of, especially new battle rappers, they get in here and they think that's how shit really is. Like you get in there, they might just say something crazy, and then now it's bigger than battle. Yeah, people want to see y'all battle, but they don't realize behind the scenes, like y'all ready to fuck their event up because one motherfucker done went too far. So different things like that, promotional tools. Like I go on there, I let them talk about each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is a competition. Like as far as like the intake goes, so it's like okay, if I battle your ass, you know what I'm saying? It's over
Mhm.
with. So they say, nah, but all jokes aside, like last year, I talked a lot more last year, and I fucked up the opportunity. So this year I'm gonna talk less, work more, and y'all gonna see.
And those are the last words from JT. This is Miss J, and we're out.